Well, I get to try out a tool that I wanted for a long time and I never really bought one, but I wrote these guys and said, hey, just send me one, I'll put it in a video and try it out. So they sent me one. It's a little Viver brand parts cleaner. Now this actually heated up and provide ultrasonic. It's a smaller one, which is fine because there's a lot of smaller little things like this valve block that I'm going to throw in there right now. Get it clean. I wish I had a bigger one, and I don't know if they make a bigger one or not, but you know, if the video does well, then we'll try it out. I'm also going to shove my hand down in it, leave my hand in there for a little while. Maybe not. Anyway, I disassembled this valve bank. This valve bank came off of a flat saw, and the way this thing works is it sits in a machine like this. The travel motor has 2 lines that go here, and then 2 lines that come out the bottom. They go to each motor. The motor up here reverses flow, so supply, suction, or return, or yeah, supply, return, and then it flips it around to travel the, or make the motor spin different directions. I think we have a motor problem, but the customer asked me if we could just clean this up and check and advise, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get this thing unpacked, get it plugged in, and then put my cleaning solution in. Now, if you're using this, you read the instructions, you know. It probably says what kind of stuff you're supposed to put in it. Ultrasonic bath solution, blah, 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 blah. It has a whole bunch of do not do these. Now, all you really need to do is fill this up full of degreaser and water. It works fine. It's got a little drain valve over here. They gave you a little tube. I don't know if this is to drain it out because they didn't give a fitting for this to go on. You got to buy your own nipple to go on there, but you know, not a big deal. But I have read the instructions and it says do not use solvent, so just use water. Contrary to what you think, this is just a jug of absolutely 100% tap water. If you guys want your own tub of water, you can get it from Hoko. They sell that at Napa. So I need to take this valve bank apart. I'm going to take these caps off. Might as well clean them too. And I'm not going to mark these or anything. I don't really care where they go. They're all the same. Other than this guy, you can't really mess it up. These are pressure relief valves. It's the only thing about using solvent, not using water and degreaser. Water and degreaser is safe for any kind of rubber seals or anything. But some part solvents will deteriorate rubber. So what I might do is just use the blue can of water over there to do all the metal pieces, like this block and all these fittings. Dump that out, and then throw the pressure relief valves and things in the degreaser water setup. That way I don't have to go get new seals. I should go get new seals anyway, but they're not readily available, and they're probably sealed just fine. And I have really good access to this block, so I'm not really terribly concerned. I need that ring though. All these little O-rings, I have those O-rings on. So I'll stick this guy in here. And we have our temp. Let's see how hot we can get. 80 degrees Celsius is... So that's 176 degrees is what it says it gets up to. I don't know if I should use this can of water or not. Let's see. I don't know how hot this stuff can get before it spontaneously explodes. Well, I looked up some specifications on the old blue tank of water here, and apparently you don't want to get it above about 100 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 37 degrees Celsius. So we're gonna let's just do it to about 25 just to be safe. And again, if you're gonna use the blue jug of water over here, lift your spirits and make sure you take your minerals. So remember, you don't want to use solvents with this. All right. How long can we make this go? 30 minutes. Yeah, that's good. Now I turned it off because it's probably going to wreak hell in the microphone and the camera. Any kind of ultrasonic anything around camera equipment, it just murders it. But you can already tell I'm going to hit start and then the microphone's going to go all crazy. Now I did look up in the can of water that I use for this. You can get it up to about 280 degrees, but the flash point starts about 100 degrees. And flash point means that's when it starts making vapor that can catch on fire, and we don't want that. So that's why we're going to do well below at 25 degrees Celsius, or about 90 degrees, 85, 90, instead of over 100, because we don't want anything to garage. Definitely don't want it to kill the killer. See? Killer. Well, let's see what we got. Now, if you can tell, temperature went up a little bit. It's a little over 100, which, yeah, obviously didn't catch on fire. A lot of nasty in there. And I'm going to put some gloves on because the water. Yeah, let's see what we got. Now, I didn't do a real good job of taking that stuff off. That's still on there pretty hard. Did do really good on the caps though. Caps look brand new now. The fittings look brand new. And this block is definitely clean. There's a little bit of trash in the bottom down there. I don't know if that'll just wipe out. Yeah, it's still stuck on there. So all joking aside, I wanted to use some mineral spirits, some part solvent, that stuff right there, and tried an ultrasonic cleaning it just to see what happened. Now I'm going to dump this out, wipe it out, fill it up full of water, degreaser, and I'm going to put it up maximum temp, put all this stuff back in there, plus the PRVs, or pressure relief valves, and a proportional valve, and then clean it up and see what it looks like. Now the only degreaser I actually have is this stuff from Dollar General. Awesome. And that looks about the right amount. Now fill the rest up full of water. So I'm actually out of degreaser right now, so I just used this stuff I got from Dollar General. It's real cheap, and I only had about, I don't know, that much of it. Dumped it all in there, fill the rest up full of water. All right, so just dump some water in it. So we'll set it to 80 degrees Celsius, which is about 176 degrees Fahrenheit, and hit start. Done. Done. Let me move my lunch over here. Some pretty good stuff. Got a real smoky, peaty flavor to it. So, now that we're done with that, let me get my bearings here, and then we'll pull all that out. All right, let's see what we got. Now, caps are still have a little bit of dirt in the bottom of there. Looks like some staining. So it's not actual dirt. That's it's like just some corrosion in there, I think. Let's see. Still got. No, that's some staining too. So that part's really, really rough. So dirt's gonna adhere to that real well. But honestly, I think the degreaser in water worked better. Okay, so I pulled it out, and if you look at the block, I mean, this block is completely clean. Everything is cleaned out. All the caps are completely clean in the bottom, unlike the solvent that I used. The fittings looked fine, but I was able to put the pressure relief valves. Now, the advantage to using degreaser in water is that these O-rings are going to be fine. I don't have to worry about replacing them. And in mineral spirits has a way of drawing out all the oils and the rubber or whatever the hell it does to it. I'm no chemist. But I really think that the degreaser in water ended up working better than a solvent. And now I can just dump this down the sink or out in the yard and not have to worry about it. And the solvent, I got to find somewhere to properly dispose of it. So you guys seen these? I mean, they're advertising the hell out of this company, but there'll be a link down here in the store. Go click that link, buy one. The only drawback that I have is I wish this thing was probably about 4 times the size. If it was the size of the pressure wire, the parts washer over there, and I could dump whole like cylinder heads in it, it would be amazing. But I don't know if to make one that big. So try it out.